Oh, hello. It is Tickled Tuesday, and this is Creating Cards with Sherry, and I am Sherry. This is my Tickled Tuesday video, and I'm so glad that you have joined me today. We are going to do another fun fold. I call this the Fun Fold Flap card because it has a little flap. And so it's really easy to make, like all the fun folds that we have done. Jackie Bolus really does a great job with fun fold cards, and I have been learning a lot from her. And so we're going to go through this one. I made one that was kind of a Father's Day card so you could see what it looked like. But you open up one side and open up the flap, and it says whatever you want it to say, or just have a picture in there. And then you open up the card itself, and there's another message as well. So it's a cute little card and easy to make. We're going to go ahead and do that. If you find any products today that you would like to purchase, you can go to creatingcardswithsherry.stampinup.net. And I am not going to, well, let's see. I'm trying to think. Some of the products you could actually buy today, and if you do, you will need to use this host code X3UCXVAW. In May 2nd is when you will be able to start using all the new stuff in the new catalog. And I will have a different host code then for you. So you might want to hang tight on getting those products. Um, I guess that's about all my introduction needs to be. We're going to be using the stamp set Biggest Wish, and I have several adhesives that we will be using. We're going to be using the mini glue dots, Stampin' Dimensionals, our Stampin' Seal, and our liquid glue. All right, so all four of those are going to be used. I have my trusty bone folder to crease my folds. And we're going to be using the Moody Mauve and Copper Clay ink pads. Now, what I am doing today is I'm showing you, I'm making this card out of all the new in colors that have come in. And these in colors, these materials will not be available until the 2nd of May. So keep that in mind. If you like this card and you like the colors, you can mix and match and do whatever you want with them but this will represent all 5 colors. All right, what you're going to need to do to make this card is you're going to need 3 white, I'll call them scraps for nothing better to call them. You're going to need one at 3 by 3 3/4, another one at 2 3/4 by 4.5 inch, and the inside is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to put the inside in my base card. The base card is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to quickly put that in here. Oh, just crease this down real quick so it lays a little flatter. And then you're going to need a base card. You can use DSP paper if you want. I chose to use, excuse me, one of our cardstocks so that I could get all the colors in that I needed to. It would have to be 4 by 5 1/4, just like the inside white one. And I'm just going to stick that one on anyway. Oh, excuse me, I've got a tickle all of a sudden. Okay, this card, this 2 3/4 by 4.5, will go in on the top of this layer, right on the edge there. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that. All right, I'm going to start, and I'm going to use my copper clay. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna have to go over and get my drink here. Um, I'm using the copper clay to stamp my message, and I'm using the Moody Mauve to just put a little decor around it, just a little, oh, what do you call it, border. Almost looks very similar in color, don't they? But there is a difference. I can see the difference. I don't know if you can on the camera, but there is a difference. But they look very, very similar in shades. Okay, I'm going to run over here and get my drink so that I can get this tickle out of my throat and quit coughing. Okay, so we've got the base of our card pretty much put together. The inside where you can write your message to the receiver, and then the top layer is another color, or you can use DSP. So the colors that I have here, this is Pebble Path, the kind of grayish look, and this is Boho Blue. I'm stamping with copper clay and Moody Mauve, and then we will have uh, Wild Wheat. I'm trying to remember all these names now that they're new. I have to think them through here. The Wild Wheat is another card, and this is 3 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's scored at a 1/2 inch. And what's going to happen is we're going to put this card right on here and center it the best you can. And this flap is going to go right over it, so you won't even see it. All right. And we're going to take this and we're going to glue that on the inside there. So I'm going to take my liquid glue because it's easier to use than the seal because of how narrow that strip is. And then I'm just going to line this up so that it lays across it really nicely. And then flip that edge over. That looks pretty good. And then I'll just flatten it a little bit there so that the glue settles. And this will pop up. So I'm not sure what the trick is to keeping it down the whole time. My bone folder helped more on the other one, but it still pops up. So then the top piece, I'm going to take my copper clay again. Putting that over towards the left-hand side because I have a bow that I want to put on. And I'm using a Moody Mauve bow, and I need my mini glue dots. Put that on. Then I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm just going to put them on the back side. Now my back side looks a mess because I was experimenting on it, so don't worry about that. The nice thing about stamping, you can experiment on one side and do the true thing on the other side, or if you make a mistake on the true side, you can flip it over and fix it. So it's pretty nice that you can be versatile that way. And then we're just going to put this on top. One other thing that I might do with this is corner these so that they're rounded corners. That might look really cool. That's an option that you can have. So anyway, these are our colors. Pebble Path, Boho Blue, Wild Wheat, Copper Clay, and oops, Copper Clay, there we go, Copper Clay, and Moody Mauve. Those are our 5 in colors this year. I am looking forward to making more things with these colors, and I'm anxious to get. I've had placed another big order, and they just sent it out today. I got the message today that it's been sent out, and I'm supposed to be getting it next week, Monday. So hopefully that will be true. And then I can show you all the fun and exciting things that I got in that order that I had placed. All right, I think that's it. You have a fantastic week, and I will see you again on Sunday for my Simple Sunday video. In fact, we're going to do another fun fold, and it's going to be using the new colors that have come in. All right, not just the in colors, but some other new colors that we have. All right, I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Have a great week.